apps suck. Then I get into an Uber on the way home because I can't go have a drink like I wanted to because I have this giant fucking bag full of shit to carry around. And I get in this Uber and it's this 75-year-old woman with her dogs. And she won't stop talking about her dogs and like how she got an oil change and what'd you do tonight? Was the comedy show good? And like I'm being nice and polite, but all I can think about is like this is gonna be me. I just can't help but feel like I'm gonna turn into this because I'm never gonna meet someone.
Now, first thing is first, I recommend that you meet yourself. What I mean by that is understanding who you actually are, the flaws, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You understand what I'm saying? Don't think that you this perfect individual that don't need fixing up. If you have a problem with meeting people, more than likely there is a problem that you have, right? Now, a lot of women say, I don't want to lower my standards, aka I don't want to change my character. They misconstrue their standards for character, right? And if you don't emasculate yourself until you become feminine or step into your femininity, you're not going to attract a masculine man. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to attract somebody that's willing to stay with you maybe for the night. Now, I invite you to take time to yourself or for yourself to find yourself and realize who you actually are. Let's keep it going.
And for everybody who's gonna tell me it'll come along when you least expect it, I've been hearing that for like 7 years, okay? I'm so sick of hearing that. There's such a thing as people that just don't find their person and don't get married. So like I'm a realist.
And if you are a realist and you know that there are people that do not find their person and they never get married, what I want you to do is be real about the situation, right? Most men that have value, right, they have access to multiple women. Now, whether you want to agree with it, know it or not, a lot of you women are going to have to hop on the poly board. That's just what it is. A lot of y'all going to be second and third wives. That's just what it is. You understand what I'm saying? There's not enough men to go around for you women, right? Especially the type of man that you want. As you women get older, whether you like it or not, you lose more value than a man. That is a fact. Like Kevin Samuels said, when I get older, I can still have children. When you get older, you got to go through multiple procedures and pray and wish on a star that you can have a child. Therefore, you lose value. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be interested in my pockets and what I can provide. I am more interested in what you can do as a woman, right? And if you can't bear a child, if you cannot continue my legacy or carry on the legacy, what... Come on now. This needless to say, we really not going to see too much value, right? Now, with that being said, you need to take the time out to step into your femininity. But at the end of the day, you struggling to find a man, to keep a man. Why? Because you have no value. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the lady in this video. We just using this woman as an example. You women need to understand your standards are way too high and you living in a fairy tale. There is no Prince Charming that is about to jump from the sky with $100 million that is going to come and save you from your situation, right? The same situation that you don't even want to save yourself from. The same situation that you tend to push off and distract yourself from. Because you hang around friends all the time so that you don't take the time out for yourself to actually do any type of self-reflection. You understand what I'm saying? Self-reflecting, excuse me. Now, my thing is this. A lot of you women is going to end up in the same position because you feel like you got time. And you do not have time. You actually have less time than a man, right? A lot of you will say, you know, well, men, they tend to not live as long as us women. Okay, granted, we gonna give you that. But at the end of the day, y'all tend to be single longer than us. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is this. Unless you want to be 77 with 7 dogs, you know what I'm saying, and 7 divorced husbands that don't want nothing to do with you, and you can't get nobody. You need to get your act together right now. Matter of fact, you need to get your act together as of yesterday, because you don't have time. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, you lose more value.
And the realist in me is starting to think like that's gonna be me. Picking up stuff